Some people can't stay still. They just have to move some part of their bodies, or something outside their bodies, like tapping the table or biting nails or shaking legs. These conditions are often just treated as signs of anxiety, and people are told to just calm down and relax. But if someone has an irresistible urge to move their legs, you may want to listen to them before dismissing it as anxiety. This condition is known as the Restless Leg Syndrome, or RLS, and it affects almost 10% of the US population. What is this RLS, and why should you care about it? Stay tuned till the end of the video as we answer these questions and more. We're also going to share with you 7 simple tips to help ease RLS should you have it. Welcome to our channel. Welcome to Wellness, your one-way ticket to a healthy and happy life. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel as we bring you amazing health tips regularly. Also, press the bell icon as well so you never miss another video. So, as we said, Restless Leg Syndrome is a condition where you have an overpowering urge to shake your legs. The feeling usually goes away when you obey the master, that uncomfortable feeling. But soon after, it returns. The symptoms can be mild, where people themselves don't know that they have it, and it can also be severe, where you can't even go to sleep. Some doctors even categorize it as a sleep disorder, since it usually occurs when you go to bed. The effects can be pretty bad as it can disrupt your sleep cycle, and that affects your everyday tasks. RLS is a nervous disorder that can have many causes. It is more common in women than in men. People who have this uncomfortable condition can't seem to put a finger on the sensation that they feel. Some describe the sensation as itching, some as pulling, others as throbbing, pins and needles, crawling, and so on. RLS can be due to a number of reasons. One of the possible reasons is the imbalance of dopamine. It might be linked with chronic diseases like iron deficiency, kidney failure, Parkinson's disease, diabetes, and peripheral neuropathy, which is the damage to the nerves of hands and feet. People who are suffering from this ominous syndrome may give a thought to anti-nausea or antidepressant medicines since they are so sleep deprived, but I wouldn't do that if I were you. Not only do these medicines not work, but they often make the matters worse. Another reason for RLS might be pregnancy, especially in the 3rd trimester. However, the symptoms usually go away after delivery. Tobacco, caffeine, and alcohol use can also trigger the symptoms of RLS. The genes may also have something to do with this condition, as researchers have identified sites on chromosomes where RLS genes may be present, and nearly half of the RLS patients have a family member with the same condition. You can connect the dots. So how can you know if you have RLS or not? For starters, you could go to your doctor. Since there is no blood test for RLS, your doctor will usually narrow down the possibilities to Restless Leg Syndrome. First, he'll probably ask you about your symptoms. If you have a strong urge to move your legs, your symptoms get worse when resting. Your symptoms are relieved to some extent during your active time. Your symptoms worsen in the evening or at night. Cramps, muscle pains, and arthritis are not causing your symptoms. Then you most probably have RLS. It may sound overwhelming, but don't worry, we have got you covered. Here are the 7 tips that you can try to ease the symptoms of RLS. Number 1. Healthy sleeping habits. Humans sleep a lot. If you think about it, you're wasting 1/3 of your life in sleep. If you sleep for 8 hours a day, how about we get one over on life and don't sleep at all? We can save a lot of time, right? Unfortunately, we can't. Sleep is an essential for us as food. Our bodies recover during sleep, and you get the energy you need for the next day through sleep. Maintaining good sleeping habits is beneficial for everyone, but it is a must for people with RLS. By healthy sleep habits, we mean keep your sleep area dark, quiet, and cool, making it a point not to use a mobile or laptop a few hours before sleep, as it can throw off your natural sleep cycle. Trying to have a uniform sleep pattern, sleeping and waking up at the same time every day, and avoiding alcohol, nicotine, and caffeine a few hours before sleeping, as they can aggravate the symptoms of RLS. We're not claiming that these habits will cure your symptoms of RLS, but they will definitely improve your sleep, which will ease your RLS symptoms. Number 2. Massages. Massage is an effective way of relieving the symptoms of RLS. That's not just me saying this. The National Institute of Health and many other health organizations have suggested leg muscle massages as a home treatment for RLS. A 2007 case study further cements the benefits of massages for relieving RLS symptoms. The case study is about a 35-year-old woman who received a 45-minute leg massage for 3 weeks. She reported that not only were her symptoms improved during that time period, but the symptoms also didn't return for about 2 weeks after the massage routine was discontinued. The author of the case study gave 2 explanations for her improved symptoms. One was the increased release of dopamine due to massages, and since it is believed the dopamine imbalance is also one of the causes of RLS, so it might have been the reason for her improved symptoms. The other one was the improved circulation of blood due to massages. Whatever the reasons might be, the fact that massage is effective against RLS symptoms is good news for us. Just book a gentle masseuse or masseur, whatever you prefer, and relax for a good 45 minutes while your RLS gets taken care of. Who knows, it might even improve your sleep. Number 3. Exercise. People suffering from RLS have reported that their symptoms are relieved to some extent when they are physically active. So exercise can help ease the symptoms of RLS if you're not physically active otherwise. National Institute of Health also recommends moderate exercise as a way to relieve mild RLS. Moreover, a 2006 study on 23 individuals with RLS found that the symptoms of RLS were significantly decreased after 12 weeks of aerobic exercise like running or swimming and lower body resistance training, like squats and lunges, done 3 times per week. That's reassuring. A word of advice: don't work yourself to pain, as this could worsen the symptoms of RLS, according to Restless Legs Foundation. Number 4. Yoga and stretching. Several studies have found that yoga helps reduce the symptoms of RLS and can also help to improve sleep by reducing stress and improving the mood. Similarly, the stretching exercises have also been found effective against the symptoms of RLS. The effects could be traced back to the improved circulation of blood, but researchers are not entirely sure. Whatever the reason might be, that's something that the researchers should be concerned with. What we are concerned with are the beneficial effects of yoga and stretching on RLS symptoms. So if you're planning to add a little yoga or stretching regimen into your routine, you should note that the best time to do yoga and stretching exercise is at the start and the end of the day. Number 5. Supplements. As we said earlier, iron deficiency is one of the leading causes of RLS. Studies show that iron supplements can help ease the symptoms of RLS. A simple blood test can tell you whether you have an iron deficiency or not. If you have a deficiency, you can talk to your doctor and he will recommend you a suitable supplement. Vitamin D deficiency could also be the cause of RLS. Research shows that vitamin D supplements also relieve the symptoms of people identified with vitamin D deficiency and RLS. Similarly, vitamin C and E supplements were also found effective for relieving the symptoms of RLS for people on hemodialysis. Number 6. Use a foot wrap. Another way to ease the symptoms of RLS is to use a foot wrap. The foot wrap, or Restific, as they call it, does this job of reducing RLS symptoms by applying pressure to certain points on the bottom of the foot. This pressure can make the RLS-affected muscles relax, which can help relieve RLS symptoms. Want evidence? A 2013 study of 30 people found significant improvement in RLS symptoms and sleep after using a foot wrap for only 8 weeks. Can it be easier than this? Number 7. Seek support. People suffering from RLS often don't talk about it. They continue to suffer alone without telling anyone, as they fear judgment from family and coworkers. In fact, not telling others can make matters worse, as people may consider it a bad habit of yours, which will leave a bad impression, especially in an office setting. Most of the time, people are very cooperative and it will make your life easier. Sometimes, people try to resist their need for movement, which can worsen the symptoms later on. So it is best to seek the support of others and don't be embarrassed about it. This will speed up your recovery from this temporary ailment. RLS is not the end of the world. People who are diagnosed with this often become depressed. This worsens the symptoms and they are caught in a whirlpool of negativity. I understand that it can be frustrating, but it isn't as bad as cancer, right? And people even recover from that. So the best tip of easing the symptoms of RLS is to have a positive mindset, to believe that you can get better. That's where the treatment begins. We hope that you benefited from this video. If you did, please hit that like button and share this video with your friends and family, so that they too can learn about these proven restless leg syndrome remedies. Want to see more videos like this one? Please subscribe to our channel, Welcome to Wellness, and press the bell icon as well so you never miss another video. We'll see you in another healthy video. Until then, take care.